All right, hang on. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make sure my sister's on par. All right. All right. So sorry. I wonder if anybody's still in here. Looks like we got a few. We got disconnected last minute. I don't know where everybody went. But we're just going to get back into it. We got about what, 15, 25 minutes left and then we're done. Me and the family are going out to dinner tonight. There it is. Oh, that's gonna. Wow. It's gonna blow the. That's gonna blow up. Connor, I don't know if you're in there, but dude, this is a freaking fire. Double TP. All right, let me get back in here. Sorry for anybody that's dealing with that. At least we got a good 40 minutes, though. You know what I'm saying? At least it didn't happen at the very beginning like it has before. So I'm actually happy with that. I'm fine. All right. It's about 50% of our audience dropped off. Just kidding. Can you put down Milorganite on the soil before laying new sod? Warm Texas climate. Yes, it's only going to help. Remember, when doing anything, you want to make sure that you feed the soil, as it will benefit your lawn in the long term. Healthy soil equals a healthy lawn. So make sure that you feed that soil. Do what you need to do. Get that application down before you put down sod. It's not going to hurt. Look at that fire. Can you guys hear me okay? It's a little windy right now. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving out content here. I want to make sure that everybody's getting their questions answered. So, if there is a technicality or a technical difficulty, let me know. I'd appreciate it. I have another chat at 7. Yeah, fire. I am using a hose end sprayer, enough watering it. Audio's good? Okay, awesome. I'm using a hose end sprayer, enough watering in for the next products. Kurt Ryder, if you want to go that route, yes, because the constant dilution of the water, especially if you have to go over the lawn multiple times to get any remaining product out, like I talked about in last week's video, which, hey, Kylie, can you do me a favor and link Kurt to my video from last week? It's the latest video on the channel. The one with the ruler and the green grass on there. Just link to that for me. And Kurt, if you want, my sister will put that in the link. If she's still here, I don't know. I showed her how to do it last minute, so I hope she can do it. All right. Let's see where we're at here. What's for dinner? I don't know. I think we're gonna go to a pizza joint tonight when my dad gets back from the gym. Silverback, especially, you know what I'm saying? My dad's got a lot to live up to, especially if he's the silverback. He's got to stay, he's got to stay swole. He's got to stay bulked. Whereas me, I don't care right now. Eric Von Whittle, Jake, do you leave that fire when you leave for dinner? Well, yeah, I don't leave it like this, but I let it burn down, and then once it's like dim and it's just glowing, at that point I just leave it alone. But I'm gonna stay until this is done burning. I got quite a bit of time. All right, Kylie, thank you for that link. Appreciate it. Must have been watching YouTube on how to build a fire. That's a real fire. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that you say that, Adam, because I actually did a couple of weeks ago. I tried. For those of you guys who've been watching the show, I have tried so many different ways to do it, and I found that the best way to do it is just to keep the kindling at the bottom, right? Last time I tried to have an outdoor fire, I did it from the top, and it just didn't turn out very well. But yeah, I'm glad you're picking up on that. That's funny. Because you guys knew that when I started the show, I don't know what the hell I was doing. Just put some things together and hope for the best, right? Jake, the local Lowe's got a pallet of Milo and it was gone in one day. Yeah, man, they're so popular. One of my buddies wants to fix his lawn real bad and what to do. Well, Plateau, there's a couple things you can do right now. Work on what's there. If there's any turf, mow it frequently, fertilize it monthly, irrigate it in the summer when it's under stress, and then once we get to fall, whatever doesn't fill in, you fill in the gaps with aeration and overseeding. Like I talk about all the time, just do that, because whatever doesn't fill in or work right now, do it in the fall because it's the best time to do it. Marcus Sadowski, what's up, brah? How you doing? Brian Beringa, hey Jake, my 13-year-old cuts 18 lawns and wants to upgrade his mower. Time Master or 36 commercial, walk behind. Used, of course. Good question, but I cannot answer it for you. I have no experience with either of those mowers. Thank you, though. That's awesome, dude. Your son, man, I wish him the best. Oh. The ash is like blowing in my face. All right, where are we? Jake, thinking of starting my own lawn business. How much money do I need? Well, it's not really about money right now. It's about working with what you got and then using the money that you make from mowing and then use that to invest in some better equipment. That's how I look at it. So work with what you got, pass out some flyers, no shame in putting your mower in the back of your Toyota Prius or whatever you drive, because I'm telling you, 5 years from now, if you're on that grind constantly, you will be driving the best freaking truck on the market. All you just got to do is work for it. New lawn renovation, seed starter, fertilizer, Milo, peat moss, start in late July. Plateau, I got a question for you. Where are you located? Because late July is a little too early. In fact, I recommend you start in August, like mid to late August. That's when I would start. As the temperatures start to come down, that's when you want to do. Oh God! Freaking ash is blowing at me. There's always negatives to everything, but you gotta look for the positive. God. So yeah, Plateau. Lancaster, Massachusetts. Massachusetts, that is, right? I'm terrible at this. Massachusetts. Yeah. Um, for you, because you're a little far north, I would definitely start mid to late August if you can. First week of September at the latest. Because especially if you're doing bluegrass, you got to remember Halloween. That's like our last chance to show the neighbors who's boss. So you want to make sure that you start late September, early September, first week of September at the latest. So then that way you have those 60 days for everything to germinate and establish, especially if you're looking to overseed with bluegrass, because bluegrass does take twice as long to germinate as rye. Airflow is king. Airflow is key. Airflow is key. That's right. Airflow is key. Brian, I would go with Tie Master, the artist for turning. But if you got long straightaway, the commercial hydrostatic. Yeah, see, Colin, glad I have people like you here because I don't know the answer to that at all. So I appreciate you. God. Just goes to show how real it is over here. And I just got ash blowing everywhere too. Good for the grass. Really good for the grass. I'm extending my domination line. My neighbor has weeds galore. I love that. That's funny. Double dark, baby. TM, trademark. Trademark, JTLK 2019. Love that. Can I spoon feed RGS in hot months? Scoto, yes you can. It's only going to help. In fact, one thing you're going to learn as you follow along with the Next Step Liquid Lawn Care program that I've created customly with the next products that I'm performing here at my house. By the way, Kylie, if you can link them to that, I would appreciate it. Link them to the Next Step All Liquid Lawn Care program. And basically what I'm going to be talking about once we get to the summer months is supplementing, because at that point I'm not really pushing nitrogen. I'm focusing more on, say, potassium to help build that cell structure, as well as micros, a dose of the micros to fill in the gaps in the soil and help the overall performance of the macros that I currently have in there. And then once we get to fall, that's when I start pushing again. But that's based on my climate, because I live in cool season zone, right? You know, lawns grow like crazy in spring and fall, and then in the summer they slow down, and we have to, proper irrigation and supplementing with the specialty products to kind of keep it alive. All right, we'll keep going here. We're almost done. Are you on your Iron Throne? That's funny. Travis, what's up, bro? How are you? It's the guy right there, Travis. Hope you have a fire extinguisher. Come on, it's not that bad. But I do. It's in the garage. After that burns, you have Carbon X. That's funny. He's right, though. Jake tells LCM, thank you for introducing me to the Scar World. It's relaxing to enjoy when and kick back after yard work. Awesome, man. I will. What's your formula for the darkest double dark ever? Ooh, that's a good one. Silverback. Hang on. I gotta make sure Kylie got this.
Cassidy home?
Yeah.
Did you see Lisa and Chad?
Yeah. Good to see them. Anyway. So I guess that link didn't work. Anyway, just go check out the Next Step Liquid Lawn Care program. If you're on YouTube, go over to go to the top menu bar, go to playlist, and you should see it. It'll be one of the first playlists up there. It's called Next Step All Liquid Lawn Care Program. Next, NXT. Go check it out. It'll tell you everything you need to know as we go through the season. as well as these live streams to kind of give you a little more in-depth behind it. So yeah, anyway, back to Josh Smith's question. What is the formula for the darkest double dark ever? That's a good question. Now, you know, I haven't really experimented with this, but I think I might try it on my test. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I am glad you brought that to my attention because we're going to have a little fun on Memorial Day. I thought about this. We're going to do it and see what happens because my back lawn is a test plot this season, as you all know, so we're just going to do it. My formula for the darkest double dark: Milorganite, microgreen, and green punch. No, green effect. Green effect. We're going to do that, and we're going to see what happens. Let's have a little fun. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. Don't let me forget that, man. That's a good freaking idea. I'm going to do it. I can't promise you it won't hurt anything because I haven't tried it, but we're going to try it together and see what it does. That's the whole purpose of a test plot. Plateau, not really comfortable with the liquid products. Jay, granular guy here, and that's fine. Carbon X will work great for you, as well as Milorganite. Travis Davis, just hanging out with you on the great Friday evening, man. Good to hear you as always. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate it, brother. By the way, you and I have to talk because I believe you said you and I are going to do some future collaborations. We'll have to figure it out. I would love to do something with you, Travis. 1 pallet of Milo at Lowe's gone in one day in New York. That's crazy. Double dark in 1801. You know what? That's a good one too. Split it right down the middle. How about that? But the reason I actually want to do the Milo is because the Milo has that extra percentage of iron, whereas Green Punch only has about 1%. We'll have to try it though. It's a great idea. I always wished you or Alan would come check out the yard and see how it's coming. This guy should really see how far it's come from where it started thanks to your advice. Yeah, man, he loves it, man. He messages me all the time. He's like, just like Jake, just like old times when I lived there. Only difference now is that this lawn has a competitor. You guys know who that is. Can you apply Next products in the rain? No, don't do that. Before rain, at least 10 minutes, an hour is what I recommend, but never do it in the rain because you don't want that to wash away. You actually want it to dry a little bit so it can stick, and then water it in before it dries completely so it can get down into the soil. Cool? All right. First 80-degree day coming this Sunday. Josh Smith, that's awesome. I hope that heat wave comes our way. I believe we're going to get about 70, 75-ish. I'm hoping so. Plateau Dimitriadis. Smaller hardware stores have Milo and pronounced Worcester, Massachusetts. Awesome, dude. Sounds great. Anytime you want, get together. I'm down. Awesome, bro. We'll do it. Justin Salas, Mirabelle in the house. LOL, wish I could put a picture on this comment. Yeah, man, you know what? How about this? You have any pictures? Email them to me. SullivanJacob68@gmail.com. I will put it here in the chat. Anybody wants to email me lawn questions or pictures? There you go. SullivanJacob68@gmail.com. Bottom of the chat if you're interested. All right, we're at the bottom of the chat. Anything else before we go? Worcestershire is pronounced. Yeah, I'll get it. Hop Hops, join the chat at the end. Shoot. Well, if you guys got any more, I'll stay for 10 more minutes. 7:15, I'm out. That's it. Shutting it off. I gotta stay on anyway. I gotta let this burn out. By the way, let me speed that up a little bit. Kill the time until a response comes in. Manning a fire is just like maintaining a healthy lawn. Airflow is key. Sedgehammer, good for getting rid of Coringa in St. Augustine. 8, I'm not really sure, but I'm sure Alan will know because he lives down there. But me, I've never messed with Sedgehammer. I've never used it in Kentucky bluegrass, really any grass, or even St. Augustine. I've never used it yet. I have it sitting in my garage, haven't used it, haven't found the need to use it just yet. But if I find out the answer, I can get back to you. Penny wart is taking over my garden. I can't spray my growing veggies. I don't know anything about gardens, but I'm sure my good neighbor down the street over there, Mark, you've seen him in a couple videos. He desires to remain anonymous. But either way, he's got a nice garden with veggies and whatnot growing back there. I put some Next products on there actually, and made those tomatoes pop right out of the ground. Hey Jake, I put down fertilizer last month. Should I be putting it down this month too? The Dude 33W. If you're following either of my programs, you'll know that I recommend a monthly dosage of fertilizer. About a quarter to a half pound each application to put you at about 1.25 pounds, 2 pounds of nitrogen for the entire season. So about 6 to 8 applications a year. And yes, so monthly fertilization every 4 weeks, 28 days. Alright, hold on. Why my grass grows very slow even with all fertilizer down? Where am I at here in the chat? Freaking fire's blowing in my face. That's distracting. Sorry. Why is my grass going very slow even with all the fertilizer down? 1801, twice at 16 ounces per thousand. I'm in Virginia and half tall fescue. Great question. I don't know what the weather's like down there. What's the weather like in Virginia? But my lawn's not growing that fast either, so I can kind of understand that. We're not really at that point yet where things are growing that fast just yet. We got to wait a couple more weeks, and then I believe once we get more heat and we start getting more rain, we start irrigating, all that stuff, we'll start getting more growth. But in the meantime, not a lot is happening right now. I mean, we got green, we got the green we want, but it's not growing as vigorously as it should. Hope that makes sense. But I understand what you're saying, right? It's very unusual right now. It doesn't grow as much, but if you just let it grow, I promise you'll be fine. All right. To get you back on an earlier point, I have had some post-emergent success on Poa annua with tenacity. Really? A lot. You know, it's funny because a lot of people have actually been telling me that the best way to treat for Poa... It's starting to rain. They said no rain tonight. Anyway, we'll be calling it soon. I'll go ahead and answer a couple more questions, and I guess if it starts drizzling, I gotta frickin' rip this out and go in the garage. Anyway, it's not raining yet, so I still got time, fortunately. So yeah, that's actually pretty interesting because that's something I've been hearing a lot from a lot of the group members in the community. Oh, I've used tenacity and it killed it just fine. I'll have to experiment with that. I'll have to try it out and see what happens because honestly, the one thing I'm tired of is with Poa annua is when it dies in the summer, it's brown for a while until it disintegrates and goes away with the dethatch product. So it takes a little bit of time to get rid of completely, about a month or so. But all I know is that it's going to be ugly once we get out. Yeah, man, it's drizzling. All right, a couple more and then we'll get out of here before the rain hits. For some reason, it's raining. They said no rain tonight. How do you send pics on here? I want to show you my domination for all your wisdom. Josh Smith, you can email me here. Check the bottom of the chat. My email's at the bottom of the chat, sullivanjacob68@gmail.com. Email me, and I will show you what you need to do. Love to see your pictures. Just emailed you. Awesome, dude. I will look at that once I get off the stream. Dylan Armas, do you think next air rate will help poorly draining ponding areas? I never experimented with it, but from what I've been hearing, it could be beneficial because really the science behind aerate is it's going to, like I said, it's going to improve water penetration so that it can go deeper where it needs to be. So I think it would help with drainage. Maybe it would. We'll have to experiment with that because I don't have that problem here, so I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head, and I don't want to tell you when I'm not sure, but all I can say is that it's in the works. I'll get back to you when I know. Tenacity rate for POA has to be high, and the label stresses out the bluegrass a bit. Yeah, that's why I'm a little skeptic. But I don't have POA annua over here. It's mostly on this part of the lawn over here. Jim Bob, Alia says hi. Tell her I said hi back. Jake, where the... This is a good comment. I freaking love this. I love you guys. You guys are funny. Jake, where are the garden hose at? That's funny. That's great. Ever use Screaming Green? Thinking of using that along with Carbon X next season. No, I haven't, Chris Mitch. Have not. Keith D, best mower under $300. Toro Recycler is a good mower, especially if you're looking for something to start with. All right, anything else before we go? Before I get poured upon? Love the channel and your posts. Keep it up. Thank you, Rain Man. I appreciate it, brother. All right, anything else? Going once? Going twice? All right. Thank you for spending your Friday afternoon with us. You're welcome. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. With that, I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Now, real quick, I do want to say that if you guys want to learn a little bit more about the incentives I provide to you along with the lawn tips, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel because sometime tomorrow or Sunday I will be releasing a video walking you through my whole test plot idea that I'm going to be doing this season, as well as a little giveaway for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that coming sometime tomorrow or Sunday, and then you can learn about that giveaway, how to enter it, and all that stuff, and just have a good time in the community. But either way, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys. With that, I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. If I don't see you guys next time, you're going to be dominated, bro. See you later.